knew it. Look at this go. It's smooth.
Dennis is right. It's a very high incline.
It's a high incline.
So now the Bayonne and the Goethals Bridge are both open then.
Yeah. Now see, they're so fucking stupid. They said it wasn't going to be more lanes. Of course it's more lanes. There's the 4 lanes here.
It's 2
We're
here.
running 2 and 2, but there's another bridge right there. There's going to be 4 lanes going one way each.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Well, look at the new bridge. What, are they going to not use it? We'll save it for later?
Save it for later. Sounds about right.
Oh, shit, look at this. This is nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. There, that's a nice fucking rail, too. Not like the piece of shit rail we got on whatchamacallit.
On the Verrazano Bridge?
Yeah, that's a rail now. That's a rail. It's a rail. Right, Cocoa Pop? Ooh, it's high. I don't like it being so high.
It is high though, right? Dennis said it was
It's
high.
I don't like it.
Dennis said it was
I
very,
feel
very
a little
high.
queasy.
Oh,
little queasy.
oh, stop.
A little queasy here.
Oh, stop.
Too high for me. Concentrate on the
stop.
road. Look at all that wetlands down there. I never saw so far before. Look at a 1 million square foot warehouse there.
It is quite a view.
This is some view. Woohoo! Cocoa Pop.
There's Coco on his towel.
On the towel. Mike made him his own bed on a towel.
Isn't this Holland's yard over here?
What?
This is Holland's yard over here, right? Yeah, and LaQuarrie. It's next
Yeah.
door.
Well, I think LaQuarrie rents to them.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay, guys. So what I want to discuss today is having a good relationship with your dealerships and or material suppliers. Now, why is this important? I went to my dealership today, and when my 337 came back after having a drive motor replaced, they did not close the door of the excavator. Let's take a look at it. The problem is that these doors are not enforced. They're one piece. So when you leave it open and the highway wind takes it, slams it, it breaks. So my door came back shattered. So rather than this being a knockdown, drag out fight, my dealership gave me a brand new glass to put in the door. Now, many people would say I should bring the frame there and have them change it. I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they always take care of all of my needs, and they're always reasonably priced with me. So, for me to take a shop mechanic for an hour and a half to put this glass back on wasn't worth it. I'll do it myself. And it makes it look like I'm willing to work with them. It's a two-way street, relationships with your partners. They're your lifeline. If you don't have a dealership, you don't have anything. Guy we used to know from years ago was pricing out machines. He decided to save $2,500. And instead of buying an S150, he bought a Thomas skid steer. Now, Thomas was a Canadian company that's been around for many years. Came with a 5-year warranty, bumper to bumper, which Bobcat would not match. So, The machine was very simply built. It was basically like getting a 30 series Bobcat skid steer from the 70s. There's one problem though. Thomas went out of business and the dealership was over 300 miles away. So when that machine exploded, and when I say exploded, meaning it couldn't be fixed, there was no dealership who would fix it, and there was no Thomas company to call, because they didn't exist anymore. So, the point being is, not saying using Bobcat they'll never go out of business, that's not true. Anyone could go out of business. But it's better to deal with a reputable company, with a dealership that's relatively close to you. Now, I got these 2 buckets from Bobcat. I picked up these ramp latches for the big toe over there. And I got these great buckets here. I want to show them to you. I'll take the camera. And look at how Bobcat has reinforced the buckets now, similar to what I do. Now this is a standard 16-inch bucket for an E32, which would be your 4-ton excavator. They put these wear plates across rather than running them long ways. This will give it more durability. And they gave it a much larger cutting edge. These buckets are probably hundreds of dollars more than the cheaper knockoffs you can buy. But why buy a cheaper knockoff when you could have a great piece of equipment? Look at how big this wear plate is for the 337. And it has the exact same bars underneath it. And there goes Bathsheba, the stray cat. So, in closing, do you see how having great relationships can work out in your favor over time? And I also traded a 24-inch old bucket for that 16-inch bucket that my father's going to take. If I wasn't a good customer, if I used multiple brands of machines, wasn't loyal, and went with the cheapest price I could possibly find, you don't get this type of brand loyalty. If you're not loyal to them, why should they be loyal to you? So that's what I wanted to share with you today.